So as usual, you'll be having 16 programs. Okay, and all these programs are based on Linux. So the recommended software is uh, Fedora, Ubuntu, or CentOS. Okay, so these are all the open source software. Open source, the meaning of open source is they can be freely downloaded and installed. But only problem to install is uh, it is as it is the operating systems. Uh, some supports with Windows, some does not support with Windows. So that is the reason we are not going for installation. This is the first thing. So alternative for installation is what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the online versions of this operating systems. Okay. The first thing is I'm going to work on an online version of this operating system through browsers. Clear? I hope I'm clear with these things. Okay, so I'll show you first thing is I'll show you how to open the online versions of these operating systems. And it is going to be, these versions are going to be a command based. So anything that you have to do, we have to type it using command based. Even we have a graphical user also, but we are not going for graphical user as of. All the programs, whatever we have seen, we are going to do using command based only. If I have to open a file, I have to type a command. If I have to save a file, I have to type a command. If I have to close a file, I have to type a command. Okay, so that is how it is going to be. So first I'll show you how to open this operating system using browsers. Okay, so the first step is just go to Google. Okay, just go to Google and type something like JX Linux. JS Linux, like NUX. JS Linux. Okay, so as soon as you open, you will be having the first option. Don't click on the first option. In this, you have a first sub option JS slash Linux. Okay, you have a sub option called as JS slash Linux. Okay, just click on this. It will open the online version of the Linux in my browser itself. Okay, so first thing I want to tell you is, as I've said, it is a command based. So you can see the black screen with the white font, and it is blinking over here. Green color thing is blinking over here. That is, it is allowing us to type something. Okay. So first, I'll show you the commands in Linux. Commands in Linux, I wanted to show you. Okay. So first command is, if I want to see the list of the files. If you want to see the list of the files, the command is ls. The command is ls. Sorry, I need to type in. It has to be lowercase. So the files I've got is, I'm having three files. One is devos, one is lo.c, one is lo.js. Okay. Now, next thing, after getting the files commands, directly we'll move on to the first program. Okay. So if we move to the first program, I'll show the first program. See the first program. 1A. Use VI editor to create different files, writing data into the files and modify the data in the files. Okay, use VI editor to create different files. Okay, this is the program number 1. So first thing is we have to create different files. Okay, so just we'll come back to the DOS prompt, command prompt. See here, first thing, if I want to create a file, I hope everybody is able to follow me. So first thing, if I want to create a file, okay, we have something called as VI editor, which stands for Visual Editor. VI stands for Visual Editor. Okay, VI Editor. This is a option which we have in Linux. So first thing that we are going to do is to open this VI editor. First option is just type VI. Type something like VI space, then give a file name. So here what we'll do is we'll give the file name according to the programs. So the program is program 1A. Okay. Now coming to the extensions of the files. Here Linux supports various kinds of extensions. Even it supports C language programs also. If you want to create a program in C language, what is the extension? .c, C++, .cpp. Okay, even I can give those extensions, or I can give the shell programming extension, that is .sh. If it is shell programming, I have to give the extension as .sh, because all the programs we are going to learn in shell only. If I don't give an extension, by default, it is going to take the Linux extensions. So I'm not giving any extension, just I'll press enter. So as soon as I press enter, it will open the editor with the file name. Editor is open for us. Okay. Before proceeding further, just I wanted to teach you the modes of the files. Just I'll go to another slide. Okay. When we come to this, we have different modes. Okay. We have different modes in Linux. First mode is insert mode. First one is something like insert mode. What do you mean by insert mode? So if I want to enter any data, I need to enter the data by after going to the insert mode. By default, it will not be in insert mode. Okay, by default, it will not be insert mode. I have to move to the insert mode, then only I can start typing the data. If you observe here, just if I type anything, it is going on. Okay, but if I want to delete or if I want to open, it will not be able to do it. So by default, it is going to be insert mode. If I want to change a mode, just you need to press the alphabets. For insert mode, the alphabet is I, and we have something called as append mode. Append mode, the alphabet is A. Okay, so these are the two modes which are going to be mainly used. And to come out of this modes, we have to use escape command. This is the first thing that we have to remember. Okay, in VI editor, I is for insert mode, A is for append mode, and to come out of this mode, we need to press escape. Okay, so just come here. It is already in insert mode. Just again, I'll press I. Already it is insert mode. I want to come out of this mode. So now I'm pressing escape. Just you can observe here the alphabet I was present here, it has been gone now. Now if I type, I'm typing something from the keyboard. Okay, it did not accept. Now when I came back to insert mode, again it is accepted. I've removed the insert mode, it is not accepting. Okay, you have seen. So mainly the modes are going to play the important role. If I press the alphabet A, it will go into append mode. If I press the alphabet I, it will go into insert mode. You can see the alphabet I over here. So just I can type the program. Hello, this is first. Okay, now next thing. I want to save the file. I want to save the file. So everybody remember this. Whenever we have to save the file, we have to come out of the mode. We have to come out of the mode. So how to come out of the mode? We have to press escape on the keyboard. I pressed escape. The insert mode is gone. Now After coming out of the mode, I need to save the file. Okay, just we have various things to save the file. I'll show you those things. See here. These are the things which I have to save the files. First one is if I press colon and X. If I press just the colon on the keyboard and the alphabet X, then it will quit the VI editor without modifying the file, that is without saving. The next option is colon WQ. We have an option called as colon WQ. Colon WQ is also, it will quit the editor and it will save the file. Sorry, it will save the file, it will leave the things. Then we have something like colon Q. Q is for quitting the editor. Just it will quit the things. It will come out of the file and it will come back to the command prompt. Then we have something like colon Q and exclamation mark. It will not latest changes will not be taken place. Then we have something like colon W. Colon W stands for writing a file and saving the things. So here what I have to do, I have to save the file and quit. So for saving the file and quit, saving the file we have alphabet W, and for quitting the file we have the alphabet Q. So we are going to combinedly use colon W Q. Okay, just I'll come back to the Linux. Now I came out of the insert mode. Okay, how to make out the whether it is insert mode or not? At the bottom it will show the things. If it is insert mode, it will show I. Okay, just press I. You can see the alphabet I over, that is it is in insert mode. If I just press escape on the keyboard, it came out. Now I'm not in insert mode. So what I have to do is press colon on the keyboard. As soon as I press colon, it is it has come here, it has started blinking over here. Now next command, what I have to do? I have to save the file. For saving the file, W, and to quit the things, to quit Q. Okay, colon W Q. Then press enter. The file is saved and we came out of the things and back to the command prompt once again. Now we'll see whether the file is created or not. So first I have shown you the command to see the list of the files. Command is ls and press enter. Now you can see previously there were DOS, lo.c, lo.js. Along with this, we have one more program called as program 1a, which we have created just now. This is a way of creating a program. I hope everybody is following me. Hello, people.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, after the program is created, the next thing is writing the data. We have created a file. We have written the data into the file. Now, next thing is modify the data in the file. The program which we have created will try to open, and again we'll try to modify the things. Okay, I'll come back to this. So again, in order to modify, again I have to open the program. So to open a program, we have VI editor, VI space, type the same program name, PROG1A. The file name that we have given is program 1A and press enter. This is a program which we have done. Hello, this is a first program. This is a just editor that we have done. Now I need to modify the contents. So again to modify, go to insert mode or append mode. As soon as I press, I has come over here at the bottom. Now just scroll down. Type some more contents. Okay. Now I've typed the contents. Again I need to save and quit. So in order to save first, I need to come out of this mode. So to come out of this mode, I have to press first escape on the keyboard. Okay. Then colon W Q. Okay. W is for saving, Q is for quit. Now I'll see the list of the files ls. We did not create any new file. So same file we have modified it. So we don't have any additional files. Now again I'll try to open the file vi program 1a. You can see the modified contents. Now if I want to quit the things, I don't want to save it. So again escape, just quit. Q. I'm not saving it, just I'm quitting it. I came out. Okay. So this is how we'll be able to create a file, modify a file, and see the contents of the file. There is program 1A. Okay. Now, next one, 1B. Use different types of commands on the file created in the first program. Okay. Means what are the various commands in Linux? So first thing is I need to teach you the commands in Linux. The first command that I taught you is ls. ls stands for list of files. Okay, like this, we have various commands in Linux, various types of commands in Linux. Okay, so just I'll show you the various types of commands in Linux. Okay, see, these are the various types of commands that we have in Linux. First one is pwd. Pw is nothing but it will show the present directory that we are working in. Okay, just you can type in the command prompt, just type pwd. We are currently working in the root. Root is nothing but we can call it as in Windows we'll be having admin. Same way in Linux you'll be having something called as root. This is the first command. Second command, cd. That is if I want to create any directory in the uh, Linux. If I want to move to any directory, cd is the command. Then ls is the command. Already I told you it will show the list of the direct files. Okay. Along with ls, we have some options like ls direct a r. Okay. That is, it will show the subdirectories or subfiles. We don't have much of the commands, so it will not show the things. Next one is we have some command called as cat. Cat is a command which will show the contents of the file name. Okay. Cat is a command which will show the contents of the file name. Like for example, see here, cat program 1a. I have typed cat program 1a, it is showing the content of the file. Then we have some commands like cp is for copying the copy command, mv is for move, mk directory is making the directory. So I'll show you how to create a directory first. Okay, mk dir will create a directory mpcs. Okay, if I just type ls and see, you can see directory mpcs is created in which is in blue color. Directories will be blue in color. So if I want to move into the directory, cd mpcs, you can observe the change over here. It has moved into the directory mpcs. Now just to come out of the directory again, just type cd space two dots. We created the directory, we went into the directory, and we came out. Directory means, remember, in Windows we'll be having folders. In Windows, we'll be having folders. So the same thing is called as directories over here. Okay, to create a directory, the command is mkdir space the directory name. To move into the directory after creating, cd space the directory name. MPC is the directory which we have created. To come out, if I type ls here, we did not create any files here in the directory. To come out of the directory, cd space two dots. Done. Okay, we'll see some more additional commands. Rmdir is removing the directory. Rm is deleting the directories and folders. Okay, so we have various commands like this in Linux. Everything, whatever we wanted to do, everything is done using some commands only in Linux.